Well, I'm down here at the camp again. Nice afternoon, January 18th, 2020. I want to talk about what's going on in Virginia. You have a bunch of liberals up there that have continued poking and prodding and infringing on people's rights. And now they're about to piss on themselves because they're not too far away from having an armed insurrection up there. They've brought in riot police, expecting them to protect them from the very citizens that they're supposed to represent. Something's wrong with this picture in the U.S. The interesting thing that the liberals that keep poking the bear, keep infringing on your rights, want every firearm sale regulated, even if it's a private sale between two individuals, two law-abiding citizens. They don't want people to assemble. Well, something's wrong with this picture. They expect good men in law enforcement to protect them from other good men and that are citizens, private citizens, that are standing up for their rights. Something's wrong with that picture in the U.S. This is the kind of thing you'd see in communist countries. This is something you see in other places. We've let our political system and our elected officials become so corrupt that now people are having to threaten to use violence, and possibly will use violence, to take down a corrupt governor, corrupt state legislature. And that's why the Second Amendment's important as a last resort. We have the ability, the moral responsibility, and the right to govern ourselves. We have given up so many of our freedoms. For me to carry a gun in public, I have to have it concealed. I have to have a permit. I have to pay for that permit. I have to abide by the regulations established under these laws. For me to build something, I have to buy a permit. For me to drive my truck on a public road, I have to purchase a license. I thought we were a land of the free, and a place where somebody with ambition and dedication could live his life, prosper as he could, and be left the hell alone. But we have liberals that think it's part of their reason for being to keep prodding people who are essentially peaceful and would just as soon be left the hell alone. Yes, I know I used 2 or 3 profane words there, and that's fine. because sometimes circumstances dictate that. Are they right in protecting their own freedoms? I think so. If it comes down to violence, would I feel like it's morally justified? Might be. They've used every peaceable means to redress this. I'm hoping the governor in Virginia and the legislators in Virginia get smart and leave these folks alone. I would not have thought another American Revolution would start in Virginia, but it just may. As far as Florida, right now they're attempting to pass more regulations on our firearms. Right now in Florida, you have to be 21 years old to buy any type of a modern firearm. I'm assuming you can still buy a muzzle loader at 18. You can still be in possession of a modern firearm at 18. And the interesting thing about this is I know young men, 18, 19, 20 years old, hunted all their lives. Part of their culture and part of their tradition. If one of these guys, 20 years old, goes to the store and decides, hey, I want to buy myself a new rifle or a new shotgun for hunting season. I want to buy a .22 rifle to squirrel hunt with. I want to buy a shotgun to turkey hunt with. I want to buy a rifle to deer hunt with. They can't legally do it. They cannot purchase ammunition legally. And a bunch of young guys that fell in that age bracket, found out this hunting season, hey, I'm 20 years old. I want to go buy a box of 30-30 cartridges or 30-06 cartridges and go deer hunting. Can't do it. Florida legislators stripped that right from them. But they'll take their money to buy their hunting license. That's what it's all about, corruption. We've allowed our elected officials to become so corrupt that they're not going to do their job and obey their oaths of office unless they're getting a cut from somebody. I hope they'll get wise. I sure hope they do. As for me, I'm not giving up a damn thing. That's the long and short of it. What kind of rifles, shotguns, pistols, whatever I own, that's my damn business. How I choose to protect myself, that's my business. How I choose to protect my home and my family, that's again my business. That's all I've got to say about that. Later on.